Hello campers, it's Mikey B with Beckley's RVs back at you with an exciting new model change for 2026. Behind me, all new is the Palomino Puma Camping Edition, the model number 305 BHCE. Let's dive into it. All right, let's roll through some of these exciting exterior features that you're going to want to see and have on this Camping Edition 305 BHCE. Starting up front, we're going to have a solar prep. So it's a beautiful sunny day. You're going to be able to hook up your portable solar panel to get you some of that juice, especially if you're off grid. And you guys know I love storage. We all love storage as RVers. We're gonna have a big pass-through storage to be able to get all those gear items in there safely and, more importantly, at our fingertips when we need them. You all know I love patio time. This thing's got a great big, I don't know, what did you say, 15, 18 foot power awning by push of the button, so I can stay really nice and comfortable underneath the shade or in that light drizzle. And wouldn't be patio time with a couple key elements. We have a TV bracket as well as cable and electric here, so I can bring a TV extra one with me or double up on the TV inside, bring it out. And of course, I'm gonna have my tunes up top with some exterior speakers so I can play my favorite songs and just really enjoy that weekend. More storage, or I should say more extension of patio time, key element. I love this. We have a huge outdoor kitchen. Of course, we're gonna have a refrigerator, little mini fridge if you wanna call it, a nice cook stove sink combo that pulls out, so we have our flat top griddle along with a hot and cold water, and a nice little metal exterior drawer for all those greasy utensils and soapy utensils, whatever you want to call it. That'll be an easy clean when we get back from vacation or from our weekend trip on that Sunday. And wrapping it up on this exterior feature, we have a pre-wire backup camera. So if you need some of that little bit security backing up this 30-foot floor plan, definitely talk to us. We can get a backup camera installed, a screen up front at the driver's seat, and make backup, and more importantly, marriage saver, that much easier. All right, inside this brand new 2026 Palomino Puma 305 BHCE, it's a camping edition. Gives us great elements that we need, but without the price tag. Starting in the kitchen, I don't know about you guys, but I love going camping just to eat. So we're gonna have a great L-shaped kitchen here. We're gonna have our 12-volt refrigerator freezer, so that sucker's gonna cool down real quick, but it's a lot deeper to get more of those goodies inside. You can do your cooking if you're not doing it from the outside. We've got a 3-burner propane stove top that we can get a little bit of cooking done there. And of course, your good old classic microwave to make sure that that popcorn is zapped in a quickie. Got a great counter space, big high-rise arch faucet here that's, I don't want to say spring-loaded, but it's detachable. That way you can really get to those big pots and pans. And it's a nice big stainless sink, so you can get confidently those big pots and pans. Above it, we're gonna have our TV. And I really like, I know it's in the kitchen, kind of maybe a little bit awkward, but I like the positioning because we can bring it out and angle it, and you'll see here why. That way we have, whether it's breakfast or lounge time at night, we've got a great viewing angle. Of course, you're gonna have a couple drawers here underneath the stovetop, as well as some storage underneath the sink. Moving up around the kitchen, we're gonna have some more storage in the back side too, with an extra drawer, just to give you some extra storage for some of those utensils. We're gonna have our big queen bed up here for, I know this would be my bedroom with some nice pocket doors, maybe for some privacy. Tons of storage underneath, so you can get maybe those big bulky blankets and getting into that fall time, all those extra, like I said, some linens and things that you may need. We have, of course, you guys can see all the storage at the top that's open, maybe throw some duffel bags or book bags. We have some shirt closets on either side, so we can get some of our hanging items, as well as not necessarily a nightstand, but a nice place, a lot of location there to throw anything that we may need bedside, as well as some 110 volt and 12 volt to get our mobile devices stored charged up. All right, so this floor plan has 2 slides. The first slide here, we have a big slide that has our sofa and our booth. And what I was saying, this is directly across from the TV. So I can see myself just kind of winding down or maybe catching up on the morning news or the sports. Got a great viewing angle. And it even comes with some extra cup holders. That's essential, that's awesome, I love it. And you'll see in a little bit, this has got a big bunkhouse Yeah, bunkhouse room in the back. So we're gonna be able to sleep a lot. But just in case those kiddos say, hey, mom and dad, I wanna bring some extra, this is also a futon style bed in case you need just a couple extra sleeping spaces. Just gonna pick up, pull out. Now we can either lay the extra kid or the extra family member, maybe, well, I don't want to say grandma. That's probably a little bad for grandma to sleep there. Make her comfortable. We'll show you maybe another spot for her to sleep. And lastly here, we have another big cavity of storage to be able to throw some containers or maybe those bottled water and sodas and things like that you may not need to get to all the time. All right, moving down the slide here, we have our 4-person dinette booth. Although I guess if we have some small kids, like when my kids were younger, we'd squeeze one more in and maybe try to get 3, throw a chair at the end. But this is really big. I've got a lot of elbow space, a lot of comfort here. And like I said, you can really enjoy the morning coffee with 4 or catch up on some card games at night. But maybe this is where grandma will want to sleep because we can convert this into a bed and it'll be a lot more comfortable. I'll show you how. All right, so there you go. I'm 6'1". I'm pretty much end to end. So if anybody's shorter, we definitely have plenty of space. Somebody taller like me is gonna have to prop up their head. But I tell you, when my kids were smaller, we had our booth always down. This was a great place for a pack and play. And as you can see, it's a great level surface to use however else you want to use it. And putting it back up the table, just in reverse, quick and easy. All right, so there you go. Just in case you're in a pinch, you got an extra bed to go along with the 10 other sleeping spaces that you have in this camper. All right, moving towards the back before we get to the bunk room, of course we have our bathroom. I got plenty of leg room. That's critical, right, everybody? And of course we have awesome storage here underneath the sink. We've got a little bit of cabinet space next to it for some of our toiletries. Electric outlet, just to make sure I blow dry my hair perfectly in the morning. And probably the most important thing other than leg room for the toilet is my elbow room, my wings. I like to make sure I have plenty of head space as well as some maneuverability. So this is a great large shower here, definitely to be able to get all cleaned up from that messy trail ride or whatever you may be doing. All right, last but not least, the kiddos room. Got a huge bunk room in this place. Definitely throw the door closed, throw a lock on it. I'm just kidding. But the kids are gonna be really comfortable, especially if it's a rainy day. We have 2 bunk beds over here, 2 bunk beds on my right here. Now these are what they call is kind of oversized. So the ones to my left are more like a twin bed, but these are a little bit wider, like I don't want to say like a 32, 36 inch wide. So definitely can maybe even still squeeze 2. On this side, nice cool little quick feature that you can pin the top bunk up out of the way, especially if the kiddos are here, they're gaming or they're doing anything, just keep a little head knocker out of the way. Or if you don't need it, you can certainly leave it up and whoever's over here has just got a lot more space. They can even stow some of their gear underneath, kind of hide that candy from mom and dad perhaps. And of course, each bunk has a light as well as a 12-volt jack. So if the kids need to charge up their mobile devices or anything, we've got one at each place. So you know that they're not going to be whining and crying, Mom and Dad, my iPad or my phone's dead. So again, some of the cool features on the inside, but I think is a great floor plan. Again, for 2026, this is the Palomino Puma Camping Edition 305 BHCE. All right, so wrapping up this awesome camping edition by Puma. Again, this floor plan is a 305 BHCE. Comes in about a little over 33 foot. The weight on it, dry weight, is a little over 7,000 pounds. So we are gonna need a little bit of a half-ton or larger truck to tow this, just because of the length and again, with the overall weight. Tank sizes are gonna be about 43 gallons on the freshwater, 35 gray and black. So overall, you'll definitely be able to get a weekend dry camping if you need it. But again, because of this size, man, you can make a whole weekend or a whole week travels with it, going to a campground, plug it in. Of course, you're gonna have ducted air, ducted heat, and all that other jazz. Make sure you check our website. We've got all the specifications on that camper. Just search 305 BHCE and it'll come up. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Give us a thumbs up. Comment below. Love to hear your first impressions or any questions that you may have. I'd be glad to try to answer them. And everybody, show us some love. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you out at the campsites.